And let's see what he can do here today. And take us through the approach shot. It's not easy to run the ball onto the green.
It's not. Your approach shot has to come in high and soft with a lot of spin, as there's just not much depth to this green. Not much movement either, fairly flat, although there is a ridge that bisects this green in two. You want to make sure that you're on the correct side of that ridge to have a good opportunity to make the putt.
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. Didn't quite have the right stuff there. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me. Starting the round at even par.
That's a rock solid par right there.
The Spaniard John Rahm currently in the lead as we head to the next tee. The second hole is a long par 3, old typical Redan style at 230 yards.
Yes, the green runs from right to left and chases away from the player on the tee. You can hit it short right and have it bounce on to the flag sticks that are on the right. However, when they're in the back left, you don't want to come up short and left in a low area. That'll leave a very difficult up and down.
Oh, that's a great shot. It sets up a wonderful birdie look here at the second.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
Oh, that's a ripper. Currently 1 under for the tournament. Rich, the first exposure to the famous lake here at Arnold Palmer's Bay Hill Club and Lodge is the third.
There's a lot of intimidating tee shots on this. This could be number one. Water down the left-hand side, you obviously want no part of, but if you miss it right in the rough, that is very gnarly and nasty to come out of. The green works away from the player, moving from right to left. The miss is out to the right, but watch out. It's awfully quick coming down that green. Don't chip it or putt it in the water.
Playing this shot from 120 yards. That was a beauty. A chance for a birdie if this goes down. That's a good putt to make that one. That's back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
Now switching our focus to Lydia Ko.
She's got momentum now. Just birdied the last hole.
Well, that's going to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. The first of the par 5s, Rich, the 4th hole.
Yes, Luke, you got out of bounds on the right-hand side. That shouldn't come into play for the players, but those bunkers down the left-hand side certainly will. If you get a good tee shot away and you find the fairway, the second shot uphill to this par 5, you can reach, but still lots of trouble lurking around this green.
Good shot there, Beamer. Rich, I love being back at Bay Hill every time because you get to honour the absolute legend of our game, the King, Arnold Palmer. There's just an air of something extra special this week, isn't there?
When you step on the property here at Bay Hill, you know you're in the presence of something special. Arnold Palmer's legacy was really built here, wasn't it? Granted, he absolutely brought everything he had to the PGA Tour, but when you come to Bay Hill and you have all the monuments, especially the statue right there to the right behind number 1 and number 10 tee boxes, you just get a chill down your spine like, man, this is some kind of awesome place. I cannot wait to tee it up here. And saying that, Mr. Palmer did not leave a golf course. That's very easy for these players. But listen, they come back here every year knowing that they need and they want to honor the gentleman who helped form the legacy of the PGA Tour, and that's why they're out here playing for all the money.
The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. The fifth at Bay Hill is the shortest par 4 on the front 9, measuring just under 400 yards. Ridge, placement off the tee, critical here.
It is. It plays straight downhill the entire way, so most players not taking driver out and challenging those bunkers. Lay up short of those, and you'll have a short shot to a green that once again chases away from you at the back end of it.
Bit disappointing, that one. Henny, that ball seems to be sitting down. Is it bad?
Looks like they have a good lie here in the second cut.
Oh, that one's bouncing around in the branches. Far from ideal.
You love watching people play the game when it's like this. It looks so easy.
Why don't we catch up with what Lydia Ko's up to?
Yeah, she's down, she's behind, her rival's scooting ahead. Let's see what happens.
Oh! This putt was about 8 feet.
This is what they have left for birdie here. Looking good so far.
That's making a big statement here today.
That sets a positive tone for the player, doesn't it?
And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. Now we head to the famous par 5 6th. Rich, a lot of players are thinking birdie, maybe even eagle.
Out to the right, most definitely the widest part of the fairway, just left of the left-hand bunker out there. We'll leave a layup out to the right, and then you just have a short pitch on from there. This is a really solid birdie opportunity.
Nicely done. Opting for the 5-wood. Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance. A good chance to move to 6 under par here. Oh, so close.
A birdie putt awaits.
And he just keeps putting a gap on the rest of the field. What a putt to hole. And that will take him to 5 under. And now that finds him in first place. Let's have a look at the 7th hole, a par 3.
Finally, you have a green that pitches back towards you ever so slightly, Luke, but still coming into it with a good 6-5 iron from 195 yards. It's still a difficult task to get it close.
This needs just a little work to the left-hand side.
What a skillful approach shot. This player not holding back in their rivalry with Lydia Ko.
What an opportunity to make a birdie.
This is tracking right into the front of this cup.
And that putt will give them birdie number 6 on the day. And that will take him to 6 under. Our current leader is up by 3 shots. The par 4 8th, Rich, challenging tee shot and approach.
Love this tee shot here, Luke. The fairway camber is pretty good from right to left, kicking the golf ball towards that bunker. So make sure to take one less club off this tee. From there, you make sure that you take enough club for your second shot to carry the front edge. If not, that golf ball will come falling back off the green into the drink.
And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Setting up here from about 150 yards.
That could play.
A great shot here at the 8th and a chance for birdie.
Now switching our focus to Lydia Ko.
She's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
How close was that to going down? This putt coming up is for birdie. Oh, what a round this is. 7 birdies today. And with that, he'll move to 7 under. Incredible. Let's take a look at the final hole on the front 9, the 9th, and what a tough tee shot it is.
Is it ever. Players want to avoid the bunker down the left-hand side, so inevitably they push it out to the right-hand side, into the rough, into the trees. Now they've got really very little chance of reaching the green in two. So this is probably the most difficult tee shot on this front nine, and one they have to find the fairway with.
Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
He's looking at perhaps 175, I'd say.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron.
Oh, this is on a fantastic line. Is it the right distance?
How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. Phenomenal approach shot, that one.
Phenomenal shot. Kick in birdie. Well done.
So, Rich, give us a halftime report.
After 9, so far so good. It's great to see these two players stepping up, getting the best out of the games. It'll be interesting to see exactly who's going to be ahead at the end of the tournament.
This one might just sneak off the fairway. Eight under for the day. Currently in the lead. That might be one club too many.
Yep, they Houdini'd that. That's brilliant.
What's in front of them, Henny?
Just got to trickle this one in the front door. It's downhill.
It's got a chance.
Yeah, they're good momentum makers, those ones. Good putt for birdie. Why don't we catch up with what Lydia Ko's up to?
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
This one looks to be heading towards the green.
Oh, it's in the hole. And for birdie. And that'll certainly help her chances here. Our leader is up by 4 shots now. The par 4 11th resembles the par 4 third, doesn't it? The big lake on the left-hand side.
It does. It just has a little more landing room here on the left-hand side, however. But if you lay back, be prepared to go in with a long iron. If you take the driver out and successful, you now turn this challenging hole into almost a birdie opportunity.
And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
Yeah, I think he's got around 135.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. This one might need to get down a little. Wonderfully played. 12 feet to the cup coming up. This one's dialed in. Yes, they've made it.
Now switching our focus to Lydia Ko.
She's currently in 5th place.
New Zealand's Lydia Ko setting up her next shot. It's time to check on the leaderboard.
Our leader is up by a whopping 6 shots now. And the 12th hole, Rich, similar to the 4th hole. Arnold Palmer is really starting to mimic front and back nines.
He does. It's kind of the same thing. Out of bounds out to the right. You got to avoid both those bunkers there, both right and left. You find the fairway. Again, second shot slightly uphill to a green that sits above you. Dangers here, though, is going long. That is a big no-no to miss it long on this 12th.
Getting ready to play their third. So much easier when you roll like that, isn't it?
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
That gets the job done.
Leading by 6 strokes after that one. Number 13, not a long hole by anyone's stretch, but the pond in front of the green really plays havoc.
It does, more so than it should. It's just a long iron or a hybrid off the tee. Find the fairway down the right-hand side, open up the angle for your second shot, and it's obvious you just don't want to miss your second shot right. So bail out to the left-hand side, make a par. Pretty simple.
That was wonderfully done. Oh, golf clap. That's a beauty.
Why don't we catch up with what Lydia Ko's up to?
Yeah, she's down, she's behind, her rival's scooting ahead. Let's see what happens.
Here's a chance to get to 12 under. Oh, just missed. Putting for par. In she goes. Let's head to the next. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. And another of the uphill par threes, the 14th, Rich.
This is such a difficult hole because this tee shot lines you up over on the left-hand side where you'll find those bunkers. But if you bail out to the right, well, now you're running into a low area that you have a pretty difficult chip shot to a green that historically is the firmest and fastest on this golf course.
Oh, these are good for the momentum. These ones right on 8 feet.
Their short game has been very impressive. They've been really sharp today.
Just a couple of inches away from finding that one. Putting for a par now.
And that puddle drop. Well done. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort. As we get into the closing stretch here at Bay Hill, the 15th, the par 4.
Strong par 4, your dog legs from left to right. Don't miss it out to the right in that bunker. Not only are you hitting your second shot out of the trap, but also you've got some magnolia trees to deal with. This is a very difficult fairway to find because that fairway does chase away from you just over that bunker. This is a very strong par 4.
And this shot from about 150 yards out. Choosing the 9-iron here. Pay attention, folks. That's how you play golf. 6 feet remaining to the cup. Well, you're going to be hard to catch now if you keep making putts like that.
Now switching our focus to Lydia Ko.
Birdied their last hole.
And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Get in. Wonderful shot.
Before this putt was hit, they looked their playing partner in the eye and gave a signal. That was mean, but fair.
Well, one of the great parts of the finish here of Bay Hill's club and lodge, Rich, is the fluctuations in scoring, and it all starts here at the par 5 16th.
Luke, you got to take advantage of this par 5. It's just over 500 yards. Find the fairway. Don't flirt with either of those bunkers out there. Second shot should be with a middle to long iron to a green that's surrounded by water on the left and bunkers on the right. But still, it's a great opportunity to make 4 or better.
Going with the 6-iron here. Well, good looking shot here. That's headed towards the green. Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it. 7 feet to the cup.
A chance to get 2 back on the course here. This one for Eagle.
And another one goes. And with it, an increase of his lead. Now 8 shots in front. The par 3 17th, Rich, has got a wonderful atmosphere around it. Looks visually quite stunning, but my word, it's a brute.
This hole causes more stress for the players, I think, than any other hole on the golf course, with possibly the exception of number 3. This green is nearly impossible to find, as it is so firm historically through the years. You find the green, you make your 3, and you're smiling earlobe to earlobe.
No green in red, but a chance to save their par. Wow, that almost went in the hole. Beauty of a chip shot there.
Love watching this player around the greens.
Why don't we catch up with what Lydia Ko's up to?
Well, she's in 5th, and she'll want to climb from there.
Well, there's the lie in the greenside bunker. Can they get this one up and down?
Oh, you've made it. What a play. So, after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. Our current leader is enjoying an 8-stroke advantage. Rich, as we head to the finishing hole here at Bay Hill, a famous finishing hole, so much drama over the years, predominantly by the great Tiger Woods. But most of the drama starts off the tee.
It does. This is actually a semi-blind tee shot. There's a mound down the right-hand side of the fairway where you can't see the golf balls land, so players won't know whether they found the fairway or missed it right, or even out on the left-hand side. Most iconic moments in all of golf, in my mind's eye, Robert Gomez holding his 2nd shot here back in 1990 to claim the title.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron.
This one heading towards the green.
That's a lovely shot here at the 18th, and a chance for birdie at the last. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. Gets that one to go down, and that'll end the day's work. And that there is the completion of a very nice day's work. Has the lead, Rich?
Yes, you always want to be in first place going into the final round. In saying that, it can be uncomfortable as well. We'll have to see how this player tomorrow handles the pressure.
Well, that'll just about do it. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time. UK Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Arnold Palmer Invitational is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this final round action. Hello everyone, I'm Luke Elvey. Great to have my mate Rich Beam beside me. And Rich, as this next player begins their round, what do you think of their chances here today?
Never easy going to bed with the lead, and they're out here today. It's probably weighing on them a little bit.
I got to say, though, this player has been playing well. That's why they have the lead. So they have to be excited, and they have to like their chances going into this final round.
Well, there's so much excitement and anticipation in the air. I can't wait to see how it plays out. Always a tough shot to get out of.
They'll have to channel their inner Severiano Ballesteros here. This needs good hands.
Well, that was a good strike. It was pretty well played out of the fairway bunker. And here we are with the third shot. You're kidding me. Did he hold that?
Nothing like it. Good stuff.
Well, that's worth a replay. Let's take another look.
This one was a great chip in. I could watch this all day.
He sits in first position, and I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. On the tee of a par 3. Looks like they've got the 5-wood. Not a bad approach. Grab the putter from the caddy. You're dancing.
Birdie at the last. This for another.
No, that's too bad.
A par putt on the table. There it is.
Let's go to our man John on the ground. There's something brewing down there. Let's find out what it is.
Hello up there. We are checking in down here with Lydia Ko as she gets set for her next shot here on the 4th.
So after that effort, this is the current standings on the course. Teeing off here at the 3rd hole.
There's a lot of intimidating tee shots on this golf course, Luke. This could be number 1. Water down the left-hand side, you obviously want no part of, but if you miss it right in the rough, that is very gnarly and nasty to come out of. The green works away from the player, moving from right to left. The miss is out to the right, but watch out. It's awfully quick coming down that green. Don't chip it or putt it in the water.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
This is looking around 115 yards out.
Opting for the 9-iron. Oh, come on, sit.
He's looking for an early KO against Lydia after that. Wow, she's on the ropes and maybe down on the canvas if he continues.
Okay, let's get back to the action. 11 feet to the cup.
This is their look at birdie.
Ouch, that hurts. It's just about 3 feet away. Unable to take advantage of the great approach there, Rich. Currently in first position. Teeing off here at the 4th.
Yes, Luke, you got out of bounds on the right-hand side that shouldn't come into play for the players, but those bunkers down the left-hand side certainly will. If you get a good tee shot away and you find the fairway, the second shot uphill to this par 5, you can reach, but still lots of trouble lurking around this green.
Yep, give yourself a pat on the back. Well, this person displays the power game in pure fashion there.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in 2 and get rewarded for it.
Ooh, that's disappointing. Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it.
After that hole, this player is currently in first place, with Colin Morikawa in second. Teeing off here at the 5th.
That's tidy. Around 110 yards to go.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. Good sounding strike, that one. That's a tad wayward. Not quite finding the surface.
Well, he tried to fade it in there, but just didn't commit to it.
Ooh, that almost went down. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player.
Let's see what happens here on the 6th.
In the lead and could extend it with a birdie or an eagle on this short hole.
That was a little untidy, wasn't it? Straight into the water. Getting ready to play their 3rd. Going with a 3-wood here. Well, this one looks like it's heading to the sand. Not sure if that's what they're intending to do.
Bit too much club there, wasn't it?
John, you're down there. What's happening?
Hello up there. We are checking in down here with Lydia Ko as she gets set for her next shot here on the 8th.
Playing their 4th shot. Wow. Wow. That's right out of the Gary Player highlight reel. Well, that should save them. That one from the sand. Job done. Let's head to the next. Still in the lead now after that hole. Deep into the front 9. Here we are at the 7th hole.
Finally, you have a green that pitches back towards you ever so slightly, Luke, but still coming into it with a good 6-5 iron from 195 yards. It's still a difficult task to get it close.
Wow, what a shot. Our man on the ground, John, he's down there. What's the news?
Hey guys, we are checking in with Lydia Ko as she gets set for her next shot here on the 9th.
Second shot here on the 7th. Whew. Came close with that chip.
A par putt awaits. Down she goes. Let's head to the next. Well, with that good play, this person is now in first on the leaderboard, with Colin Morikawa in second.
Playing from around 150 yards here. Choosing the 9-iron here. Oh, what a gorgeous looking shot that is, Rich. Well, that's well played into birdie range here at the 8th. And our intrepid on-course reporter, John, standing by.
Hey guys, we are checking in with Lydia Ko as she gets set for her next shot here on the 10th.
What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. Good chance this one. Right on 6 feet.
Better than most.
Always nice to hold those for a birdie.
After that hole, this player is currently in first place, with Colin Morikawa in second.
Welcome to this hole. It's a par 4.
Looks like this one might be in the bunker.
Coming up from the bunker.
Well, the putter's going to be coming out of the bag, but it's still going to be a long way from the hole.
Now, this is a challenging one. A lengthy putt awaits.
This for back-to-back birdies.
That was a gallant attempt.
Just a short putt remaining here.
Lovely position for our leader here, Rich. Out in front, but a few holes to go.
Could be some trying times indeed. Tough holes lay ahead, but yes, you're in the position that you want to be, ahead of the pack.
It's heading to the rough for mine.
Well, this rough looks to be lush and thick, doesn't it?
And choosing the 8-iron here.
He's found the surface. Good chance here.
Outside chance of the birdie, but a 2-putt here is still good.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it?
Well, that's a bit disappointing.
This is a par putt. Yeah, good putt. Well hold.
John, what's going on out there?
Hey guys, we're down here checking in with Lydia Ko as she gets set for her next shot here on the 12th.
Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. And let's see what that shot did to the leaderboard.
Our current leader is enjoying a 10-shot lead.
Teeing off now at the 11th hole.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
Henny, what's the player facing here?
Our wind's just going to knock the ball down. It's straight at the back.
Well, not a bad approach, that one. Up onto the green. A couple of putts from there, and that'll be a pretty good hole. 14 feet to the cup.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Okay, steady now.
For the par. Well, that's a phenomenal performance. The lead is now out to 10 shots. Incredible.
Let's head. Well, that's certainly showcasing all their talents there. That's impressive.
2 big hits there, knocking it on this par 5 and 2.
Come on, don't be shy.
Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. Oh, good look at a birdie here. Well, it's time to head back down to the fairways. John, what's up, mate?
Hey guys, we are checking in with Lydia Ko as she gets set for her next shot here on the 14th.
Oh, what a super shot.
Oh, this one out of a smelly spot on the golf course, but no bother for this player.
They say the 13th is an unlucky number, but I don't see it for you. The tee is yours. Oh, well struck. This drive's heading for the fairway in my eyes.
And he's down there.
He's got roughly 105 yards here.
Oh, what a lovely shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there.
There's a long way, but I tell you what, I've seen it happen before, so there's a chance.
Oh, what an excellent time to make a big putt like that. And you bet their rival knows just what happened.
And let's have another look at that one.
I could watch this one all day. Who would have thought that would go in?
Well, with that good play, this person is now in first on the leaderboard, with Colin Morikawa in second.
All right, getting into our final stretch. Time to tee off here at the 14th.
This is such a difficult hole because this tee shot lines you up over on the left-hand side where you'll find those bunkers. But if you bail out to the right, well, now you're running into a low area that you have a pretty difficult chip shot to a green that historically is the firmest and fastest on this golf course.
Opting for the 6-iron.
Got great connection here. Yeah, this is looking good.
Just a little off with the accuracy there, unable to find the green.
Distance control nearly impossible coming out of this rough.
And he's down there. You got a read?
Yeah, he's staring down about 12 feet.
Their short game today has been absolutely sublime fun to watch.
Well, they say a bogey pleases someone. The rest of the field buoyed now after that drop shot by our leader.
Here's Lydia Ko. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Teeing off here at the 15th hole.
Strong par 4, your dog legs from left to right. Don't miss it out to the right in that bunker. Not only are you hitting your second shot out of the trap, but also you've got some magnolia trees to deal with. This is a very difficult fairway to find because that fairway does chase away from you just over that bunker. This is a very strong par 4.
From around 170 yards here.
Next shot straight back into the teeth of the wind.
Going with the 7. Oh, absolutely flushed. Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this. Oh, that's frustrating. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play.
Woo, that is some pretty good breathing room. Out in front by a bunch.
We have a par 5 here. Time to take advantage. Handy effort, that one. Rich, good chance to get this green in 2.
Yes, this player's found the fairway, and now they've got the opportunity to knock this on in 2. Be wary of coming up short and left, obviously in the water, but don't be anxious to miss it out to the right, especially in that bunker that's over in the middle of the green on the right-hand side. That really can wreak havoc with the players. Try and find the green at all costs with this second shot.
An eagle putt awaits.
Oh, so close.
Always nice when you can just go ahead and tap one in for birdie.
John, give us an update. What's shaking?
Hello up there. We are checking in down here with Lydia Ko as she gets set for her next shot here on the 18th.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. Here we are in front of a par 3.
This hole causes more stress for the players, I think, than any other hole on the golf course, with possibly the exception of number 3. This green is nearly impossible to find as it is so firm historically through the years. You find the green, you make your 3, and you're smiling earlobe to earlobe.
Really controlled the flight there nicely with that wind.
Just 3 feet to the cup.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that.
And a chance to ice the tournament here. Holding the lead, playing the last.
Oh, look at this soar through the air.
Time for the second shot on the 18th.
Oh, that one's straight at the pipe. That's incredible. And just a supremely accurate shot from way out. Right at it.
He knows if he can get this putt to drop, he'll win the...
Oh, size them up for the red cardigan that Arnold Palmer made famous. You are the Arnold Palmer Invitational Champion. Congratulations.
And what a week it was. A fantastic victory. Sensational victory on arguably one of the tour's hardest golf courses. Way to go. Great win.
Well, they came, they saw, and they conquered. They took down a fierce rival. And
Oh, absolutely. They silenced the giant today. They got the job done against the odds. We shouldn't ever have doubted them. There was some spectacular golf out there, and it was a pleasure to watch.
Well, that's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Bean, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy, plus all the hard-working folks behind the action at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time. 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
Today's coverage of the Players' Championship is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this first round action.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth. And it's hello to Henny Koyak down on the course, following our featured group.
Hi Luke, what a gorgeous day as this event kicks off our featured group. Well, we've got two players who appear to have entered into quite the rivalry.
Yeah, so this week their goal is to beat Jon Rahm. Henny, that is by no means an easy feat.
No, if Jon Rahm is fired up, sparks could fly, you want to be out of the way, and he's just going to go straight through like a Spanish bull.
Yes, he's fire and brimstone, isn't he, Jon Rahm? All the Americans couldn't beat him in a Ryder Cup. This player, well, it's an ambitious rivalry to say the least.
Going with the 8-iron here. This one's going right at the pin here. That's a good-looking shot there. 3 feet to go here to the hole.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
Well, that's delightful. A birdie to get the round underway.
And that should calm whatever nerves this player has. Nice opening hole.
The first of our birdie opportunities comes second, par 5.
Driver not necessarily required here because you have to shape your tee shot from right to left. And if you're a right-handed golfer, that's not the easiest thing to do. So lefties have a better opportunity, I think, of finding this fairway than most with driver. From there, a second shot over a long bunker to a green that's very narrow, dotted by pot bunkers. Truly is one of the coolest par 5s on this layout.
Oh, look at this. Right down the throat. Oh, that's a great approach shot. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
This is downhill. Can't be too bold.
And down it goes for an eagle. He's currently tied for third. Let's take a look at the par 3 third. Straight away mid-iron to short iron shot.
Such a cool little par 3. Love this green. There's a low section in the front and a high section in the back. And anytime they put the pin all the way in the back section of this green, well, I tell you what, good luck on you. If you miss this green long and or left, that bunker sits some 5 feet below the surface of the green.
Putting for birdie. Oh, nice looking putt. Super shot that. We'll now move over to Jon Rahm.
He's 2 strokes behind his rival this week.
Let's catch up with Jon Rahm.
Oh, that's all class.
And look out, guys. This rivalry looks like it's going to get pretty interesting today as he's making up some ground on his playing partner.
Well, the fourth is another great example that it doesn't need to be a long par 4 to be a testing one. This fourth can be menacing, can't it?
Just a small little twisty par 4. Just going to take out a fairway wood, find the fairway, and from there you're going to have a small second shot, probably a wedge. 3 distinct sections to this green, the front, the right, and the back left, and all of them have their difficulties when hitting your approach shot into them. However, in my mind's eye, if you find the fairway, you should have a decent look for birdie.
Oh, well played.
Let's go to Jon Rahm.
He's 1 stroke behind his rival in this event.
Here's Jon Rahm. Oh, that one just missed the hole. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we?
And this putt to move into a share of first place.
Great line. A wonderful putt. You can claim it. Back-to-back birdies.
This player is putting for fun.
And this player's moving up on the leaderboard after that hole. All right, Rich, the par 4 fifth. A strong hole, this one, isn't it?
Huge mounding down the left-hand side that you want to avoid at all costs. The bunker down the right-hand side, to be fair, is not that bad. But a little further right of that, though, that's the water. You want no part of it. Second shot is downhill to a green. To be fair, that's mostly flat, runs from back left to front right, but one of the more benign greens on this layout.
And what are we looking at here, Henny?
He's got, I'd say, a solid 145 here.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. Oh, this one should find the surface. Good shot, this.
John Rahm watched that one all the way. Great approach shot. This player is definitely upping the pressure in this rivalry.
And here we are with the third shot. On the green now, but a bit of work left to do here. Let's catch up with the current proceedings. Just 6 feet between he and the hole. It was on a good line. An opportunity to make a par here. Oh, Rich, is there anything more disappointing setting up what you'd think is a makeable birdie putt, but unfortunately not able to convert? The tee shot at the par 4-6 has changed a lot now that that tree's been taken out of the way, Rich. But what do you think of this short par 4?
I missed the tree. I thought that was a really cool feature of this hole. You had to flight it underneath the tree back in the day to find the fairway. The bunker down the left-hand side has been expanded quite a bit as the lake on the left-hand side has been added as well. The front part of this green is protected by tall palm trees that will certainly make you think on your second shots. This is a wonderful little par 4.
Anywhere up on that dance floor would be nice. A wonderful shot. Well played. A chance for birdie here at the 6th. 7 feet to the cup.
Little birdie look in here.
Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. And that will move into 6 under par. And after that hole, he's no longer sharing top spot. He's at the summit all alone. As we go from a wonderful little par 4, we go to a challenging, longer par 4, the 7th.
And as you can see, there's a long fairway bunker down the left-hand side that makes you believe there's more room left than you actually have. It's just not there. Players should be looking a little bit further right. You find the fairway, your second shot should be straightforward. In fact, Luke, I made a 2 here one time, so that shows you how simple this hole can be.
From around 120 yards here,
He leads the field by a stroke.
woo, back there, horsey. Well, got some sort of streak going on here. Greens in regulation. What a statistic.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
Currently 7 under for the round. The 8th hole, a long par 3 stretching 240 yards at its maximum. It's no sleeper, that's for sure.
I don't find anything sleepy about this hole. The front of this green is so narrow. There's no place to land it, especially when they put the flagstick there. This hole will grab your attention, as it should, because it's a long iron to a sliver of an opening. Even when they put the pin on the right-hand side, you want no part of it. The center of the green all day long here.
Mark it down. That's 6 birdies today. And that will take him to 8 under.
We'll now move over to John Rahm.
He's currently in 5th place.
Oh, stop it. What a way to make your par.
Oh, that was a tasty little morsel, wasn't it?
Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. The final hole on the opening 9 at TPC Sawgrass Stadium course, Rich, is a clever 3-shotter.
Par 5, 583 yards from the back. Most players will play this as a 3-shotter. Just find the fairway out to the left, second shot out to the right, sets up a very simple 3rd shot to a very narrow green. Miss it right or left, good luck getting it up and down.
That's some good golf right there. Well played, mate.
Let's go to John Rahm.
He's going to want to improve on that current 5th spot.
John Rahm getting ready for his next shot.
Wow, what a save.
All over the parking lot, but a chip in for par saves the day.
This putt to get to 10 under par. Hey, nice looking line. And down it goes. So, Rich, it looks like a nice start to the rivalry by this player after 9 holes. Your thoughts?
Look, so far so good against their rival, but let's face it, only 9 holes has happened. There's still a long way between now and the end of the tournament.
Absolutely tattooed that one.
Playing from 110 yards out. This one might need to set. Well, that's beautifully judged.
Putting for birdie here.
And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard. Now at 11 under for the event. There's some birdie holes out on this course, and the 11th is certainly one of those, but there are some troublesome spots if you get out of play.
無声配信と聞いて。The thing I love about this hole the most, Luke, is that there's so many different ways to play it. Most players will take driver off the tee, but from there, now it's anybody's ball game. You don't have to go for the green on the second shot. You can lay it up over the left. You can lay it up over to the right. You can lay it up long left. There's so many different ways of attacking this hole. Each individual is going to do it differently. I love the second shot on this hole. むっちさん、こんにちはです。
And this player's really going after it here, Rich.
Using all of his muscles to get that one home in 2.
チワス PGA 始めたのね。
Just didn't drop.
That's great golf there. So close to the eagle. And they'll tap this in for birdie.
民 GOL 半ば引退状態ですので違うゴルフやってみようかと。アンダーバー A。
Close to the surface here, the green side rough. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice?
Let's take a look at the leaderboard.
Our current leader is enjoying a 6-stroke advantage. The tee shot is all that matters on the short par 4 12th. Most players can reach the green. It's just a decision whether the player goes for it or not.
They can, but they better be aware
俺は PGA 発売日からやってたけど半年以上やってないな。わら。
in the mounds, and little pot bunkers on top of those mounds. Well, forget about it. That's not a good space either, especially since the green does run pretty hard from right to left. If you want to take this hole on with driver and expecting to make 3, well, you need to realize that a 5 and a 6 could be easily made as well.
Nicely holed. Let's return to live play now.
寝かせてますね。
Time for the
わ
second
ら。
shot at the 12th. Great shot.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
He's got 10 feet here. I think he likes it. This is their look at birdie.
そろそろ利子増えてるかも。
And that should secure the par on this one. Leading by 5 shots after that.
わら。
Well, as you start to head for home here at TPC Sawgrass, you're blessed with this wonderful par 3 13th.
And this is a really cool par 3. You've got 3 distinct areas on the green, front right, all the way on the left-hand side, and the back right. Wherever they put the pin is going to dictate what shot shape you want to have into that green. I think it's a really cool design because it requires you to think about how you want the golf ball to land on the green and the way you want it to bounce. I think Pete Dye did a great job in designing this green.
And after that hole, they currently lead in first place with John Rahm in second.
There's a few birdie opportunities out of the gate here on the second 9 at TPC Sawgrass, but it really starts to toughen up down the stretch, starting here with a
面
difficult par
白いのに
4
やる人いないのよね。
Playing some 481 yards from the tip. You find the fairway, and you've got a decent chance of finding the green with your second shot. But if you're out of position anywhere on this hole, your number will go up exponentially.
lining up from around 160 yards.
オンラインで20人でできればやる人増えるのですが。
Looks to have opted for the 8 iron. Oh, I like that strike. This one's heading well towards the green. That's a wonderful shot here at the 14th and sets up a chance for birdie.
We'll now move over to John Rahm.
He's happy, just came off a birdie.
How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here.
Looking for another birdie here.
That wasn't your best effort, was it? Now that's got to be frustrating. Hit such a great approach shot in, but wasn't able to convert. So no change on the lead. The par 4 15th again requires another strong tee shot because there's some trees in the way, Rich.
Players do hit through a shoot off this tee shot, which makes it a little bit simpler, I believe, for the players. Bunker down the right-hand side is no good because you'll have trees blocking you out with your second shot. If you miss it left into the pine straw, now you've got some trees blocking you out there, so finding the fairway is imperative. This green is no fun. You find the center of the green and you might be able to putt every single day, but in all reality, you have to find the correct section in order to give yourself the best look at making a putt.
That's an absolute ripper. What a shot.
Let's go to John Rahm.
Well, he's behind, just in second place, looking to leapfrog.
Oh, just missed. And back to the course with the live action. And just about 8 feet left to the hole. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. Sitting at -13 for the round. As we head to the 16th tee, the famous par 5 reached the start of the gauntlet.
Ideally, players want to take their tee shots from right to left, start off that fairway bunker and move it left back in the fairway. Anything down the left-hand side can get caught up into those trees and really cause players issues with their layup. You find the fairway, now you have a massive decision to make. Go for it or bail out to the left, thinking that's the safe play. It really is not. You have to be brave and try and find this green with your second shot. If not, it could come up and bite you.
This one looks just a fraction too long to me. Left yourself an opportunity. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Has to putt this one downhill.
Big chance here.
That's a lovely effort, that one. That's a handy putt to make.
And let's have one more look at that shot.
Yeah, let's see this again. Have this one on repeat.
Now 6 shots in front after that hole. All right, Rich, you've stood there, you've hit the shot. Take us through the par 3 17th.
When you play here in a practice round, it looks like you could just throw it on there. But when you're in a tournament round, it doesn't even look like it exists. The hole changes so much when the tournament starts. That's what I love about it.
ちょっとトイレタイムします。
Who are having some fun and ready to heckle you if you knock it in the water.
Good
luck. Enjoy.
戻りました。再開します。アンダーバー A。
Going with the pitching wedge here. Quality shot, that one. Trying to get to 16 under with this putt.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
Okay, steady now. An opportunity to make their par.
ラゾーンで F1 スプリント見返してます。
top spot after that hole. Keep it going. Let's head to the finishing hole. This wonderful par 4 18th. Wonderful only if you're a spectator.
It's wonderful if you're not playing it for a lot of cash. It's just one of the most difficult, visually intimidating holes I think you'll ever face in your life. Somehow, try and hit it down the right-hand side of the fairway, keep it out of the rough, and from there, hit it out to the right-hand side of the green, somehow, also keeping it out of the rough or that pot bunker short right. Listen, you'd be happy to make 5 here, that's for sure. 4s are magnificent. 3s are unicorns. They really don't happen that much. It is such a difficult, demanding finishing hole, probably one of the toughest in championship golf.
今日は決勝ですね。角田選手がどこまで行くか楽しみです。です。
Well, if you find yourself in the fairway, Rich, at the final hole at TPC Sawgrass, you've obviously navigated a very tough shot. There's just one more to play.
There's one final test. The second shot at 18. Water ever so close to the left-hand side. Green has a lot of movement from back to front. Find the right level. Give yourself a decent opportunity to make birdie. But par, never a bad score at the 18th at TPC Sawgrass.
That signs off on this player's performance for the day. Well, that was a pretty solid day's effort all round, and just 18 holes left to play.
And 18 holes of sensational fun is in store for us tomorrow, Luke. Just watch out.
Well, another great day of action here at 2K Sports. On behalf of Rich Beam, the entire hard-working folks and team here, I'm Luke Elvey. We look forward to your company next time.
それでは配信終了します。ご視聴ありがとうございました。P の2